do nothing. It's okay, I do have another one. Some of you are a little concerned. Now, remember where, there it is. Remember if it's underneath here, okay, you'll be able to hear it. The point of this is every day you have to find ways to connect, right? As you connect with him, you're going to bear fruit. But if you try to do things on your own, you're going to remain empty. So what do? We remain in him. Not just me, but each one of you. So here's what happens is we have things that build up in our life, right? And we feel like there's no way we can get through, but we need to lock eyes with Jesus. He's the author and the perfecter of our faith. As we focus on him, he will walk with us through the most difficult times in our life. No matter how difficult things are, no matter how impossible they might seem, God is in the business of doing the impossible in and through us. So here's what's great about tonight is you guys have come to this place. You could have just said, we're not coming back to high school again. We've already been here all day, right? You could have just said, well, we're going to do something else on a Friday night. But it's really, as you come together in his name, that you're going to see God do amazing things. So, some of you are like burning me right now. You haven't blinked in 5 minutes. Let me try to help you out, okay? I'll take one of these out. That leaves me with 2 here. If I take this one out, how many does that leave me under the center cup right here?
3.
Who said 3 over there? Not 3, just 1. Thank you. Yes, just 1. But I did speak one over here. Does that make sense? No? Okay. Let me explain. I place it into my hand, and then I just wait for everybody to blink. You're not sure. And then I reach in, I take it out, right? It's not here. It's over here. But I say, look, I'm going to place it into my pocket, right? But what I really do is I take it from over here, and I sneak it underneath the cup like that. Does that make sense? Restart. Okay. I wait for you to blink. Step 1. Step 2. I place it into my pocket. Right? Step 3, you blink, and it's under here. Okay, so
you can see when it's
the point is this,
these 2 fingers
is every day, right? You have to find ways of connecting with him. You have to find ways of staying with him. As you connect with him, you're going to bear, some of you knew I was using 4, but you're going to bear big fruit. Not just a little bit of fruit, but much fruit. So what do? We stay connected. As you stay connected to him, you're going to bear big fruit like that. So check this out. This is how you know you have the fruit of God in your life. Is the fruit of God will always overflow out of your life into the life of those around you. Your life can never contain the incredible things that God wants to do in and through you. He says he can do immeasurably more than all we could ask or imagine, right? What would happen if we started asking God for huge things in our life? For some of you, the huge thing will be, I can't make it on my own. I need to step out in faith and trust that you are God and that you will see me through, right? I need to believe in you. Jesus said it this way. He said, the work of God is to believe in the one whom he sent, right? As our work is to believe by faith that he died on the cross for us, and 3 days later he rose again to give us a new life so that we can live these incredible lives that can never happen without his presence. All right, let's do this. See, here's the reality is for some of us, we feel like we're just like a number to God, like our life doesn't matter. But the reality is each one of us have a purpose. We're not just like some number to God. In fact, I'm going to do something with some numbers here for a moment. If you have a calculator, I'm going to have you grab a calculator. And let me get the house lights up again, because I want to see this back row. I like the back row. Okay, so here we go. So if you have a calculator, I'm going to have you add up some numbers. Okay, these 2 in the back row, well, almost back row. I'm going to have one of you name a number. The one on the right-hand side, yep. Name a number between 500 and 1,000. Yep. 775. All right, 775. Okay, so if you have a calculator, you're going to add up these numbers, okay? Let's go, this young lady right here. What's your shirt say? Does it say should have been? Should have been me. Okay, well now it's you. It's you. Okay, so name a number for us. Let's say under 2,000. I'm going to make it unique, so 1,000 and what? You could just say numbers one at a time if you want to give me 3 digits if you want. So I'll write down 1,000. 1,000 and what? 700, I'm going to keep you going. 700 and what? $92. Okay, now we're in business. Okay, so calculator, you're gonna add these up. Okay, let's get somebody. We got somebody on this side. Let's go right here. It looks like a gray shirt. Second row up. Yeah, right there. You're the second one in. Yeah, name a number for us. Wait, this young lady right. Yeah, right there. Yep. Yeah, you guys are pointing to her. Thank you. $1,072. Okay, 1,072. Okay. 1,072. So like the 2 thing going on here. All right. Let's get one more number. Are you adding these up, Drew? Okay. Let's go.
Raise your hand, Jackie.
Let's go right here with the hat on, right there. Yeah, name a number for it. Doesn't matter. Let's go under 2,000.
514.
Okay, let's get another number. Let's go. You guys are like numbered out in here. You're like, no, okay, forget it. Let's just get a total. Let's get a total. Does anybody have that total?
4153.
4,000. Is that right? 4,153? All right, well, that's a complete fail. I'm like looking at that going, I would try to tell you where this is going to go, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes you mess up. I wish I had something good with that. That's what I have. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking at that going now. Yeah, that's just what it is. All right. I'm going to do something that will make you forget. That's my new goal right now, make you forget. Okay, I almost feel like I should use you again. I need to use somebody in this row. Just see, I said I'd use, can I use you? You are pointing her out? Yes? Are you in? Okay, this will be the last thing you let your friend volunteer you for, trust me. All right, what's your name? Brianne? Wait, yeah, sure. What's your Rian? With it. Okay, Rian. Will you take a seat right here for me? Ada, I can have you on this side over here. Okay, so trust me, bad idea. So Rian, I'm so glad you volunteered. Yeah. So let me make sure this is working okay, Rian. Yes, look, that is working. So the good news is I only need one thing, a body part, to go behind her, and I really appreciate your help. Okay, so let me get this all shut here. Okay, so Rian, let me explain. Okay, I'm gonna need one body part. Any idea what would be a good body part to go behind here? No? Okay, well, I'm going to let you choose, okay? I'm going to go through these body parts. I have 21 of them on here. As I go through, I will give you the opportunity to cut, and I will just cut right through, okay? Here we go. Whenever you're ready, you say stop. Right here. No. Well, I'll go up, and you just tell me when, or I'll go back down if you want. Back down, okay? Okay, right here. If you want to go up a little bit, down a little bit. I don't recommend this one, but it's up to you. And maybe I'm lying to you. You don't know. Okay, I told you not to. But you didn't believe me. So, see what we're going to use. Get in here close so we can see them. Yeah. Rian, I was like, you were down here, you're at the belly. I'm like, that can't be too bad. The eyeball? You're like, no, let's go back up. I'm like, yeah, don't go there. You're like, that's where I want to go, right there. The eyeball. You could have gone with the chin. The thyroid would have been bad. I don't even know how we do the buttocks. Well, is it going to be the left or the right eyeball? It's up to you.
Some sort of escape act.
Phone a friend.
The left one.
The left. The left. So you... Okay, here, look. I'll put my eye on it. You're happy with that. You're like, okay, his eyeball, I don't care. You said left? Drew, you said left? Okay, so left eyeball. Left eyeball on the line. I hope not. You're in control of that. So let me explain. Rian. So I have 4 metal plates here, okay? 3 of them have holes like this in them, okay? One of them is a solid steel shield. This one will have the possibility of saving my eyeball, okay? So I'm going to show you right now which one has the shield, okay? So what I want you to do is this, is hold out your hand for me, is I'm going to touch the bottom of your hand over the shield, okay? So put your hand here, okay? I'm going to do it a couple of times. So right now, you and I both know where it is, okay? Do you want me to do it one more time, or do you have it? Okay, so right now, you and I both know where it is. In a moment, I'm going to turn around, and I want you to move these around. You can move them as much as you want, but at the end of it, you have to know where the shield is. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to have you mix those up. Let me explain what's going to happen. Aiden, let me have you just film me. Okay, is when I turn back around, I'm going to try to read your verbal and your nonverbal language to figure out which one has a shield. I don't want you to give me any like hints or clues or like nod your head. Okay, so I'm going to turn around. Can I turn around now? Oh yeah, that's all right, Rian. So go ahead and mix those up now. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to try to read your verbal and nonverbal language. Don't give me any hints or clues by nodding your head or shaking your head. Are you with me? Okay, have you mixed them up? Okay. Do you know where the shield is? If we were to number this thing number 1, would you know what number it's at? Okay, so I want you to repeat the numbers for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, slowly. One more time. 2. I was pretty sure it was 2. Okay, I'm going to go with 2. So again, this is the first one. I think this one has a hole in it. Okay. So far, we're doing all right. So you can see that that's the first one. Do you still know where it is? Okay, I'm not going to change the position of them. I'm just going to do this, okay? Now, don't look at, we're not going to number them this time. You're just going to look at my hand this time. Definitely not this one. Okay, I'm going to go with this one here. Okay. So, and I think this one also has a hole in it. Did you think this one had the shield? Are you messing with me right now? It's definitely not. Let's go over what the definites are right now. It's definitely not right there. You don't know where it is? I'm not sure where you put it. That I don't know, but I know it's not currently. Do you think it's this one then? Could you have missed it by one maybe? Here, let's try something. I'm not going to touch this. Close your eyes for a moment. Open them up. Do you think I switched them or kept them the same? So you have no idea where it is? If you had to guess right now, which one would you guess? Okay, here, I'm going to bring this one closer to you. So I'm going to need you to make the final decision here. I'm going to put my eye on it. You can't feel them, because obviously that's why I have these around them, so you can't feel them. But if you want to put them in your hand, yeah, you could hold them like that for a second. Yeah, that's fine.
With the one that's complete would be heavier.
Okay, here we go.
You would think.
Here we go. On the count of 3. Remember, your choices matter, okay? Every choice. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1. And you're sure you wanted this one? Find out. 1, 2, 3. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Look, Brianne, look. It does have the shield. Had you gone with this one over here, right? You would have, well, I would have a whole different outlook on life right now. So, Brianne, here's the thing. Is in Deuteronomy 30, it says, today I lay before you blessings and curses, life and death. And then God says, choose life that you may live, right? Every day you have opportunities to choose life, to choose the things that matter, to choose the purpose that God has for your life. I hope you do that. Brianne, thanks for asking. Okay, give that for Brianne. Brianne is definitely, she's a little shaky right now. I'm sorry. Okay, here, let's do something a little bit more intense, okay? Yeah. Just mess with you. Just mess with you. Okay, so I want to share God's word with you right now, and I've been sharing a little bit with you with we started with talking about how when things are messy, right, and our life's messed up, and even though God's perfect, right, God will meet us right where we are, right? And sometimes we don't believe. We think God's in love with a future version of us, right? He's not in love with you presently right now as you are. He's in love with like version 2.0 that's like, kind of fixed up. But what we need to wrap our mind around is that God is with you right now, and He loves you right now as you are, right? And He died for you right now as you are. Not when you clean yourself up, because God loves messy people. He goes after messy people. Let me tell you a story. A friend of mine, Woody, he had a septic tank. Anybody have septic tanks? Yes. Okay, so he had a septic tank he needed to change. And so him and his buddies, they're ready to change it. Oh, if you don't know what a septic tank is, basically it holds all of human waste or anything that goes down a toilet for about 15 to 20 years. It's pretty nasty, right? So they're going to change it. And they lift the lid off, and they're just like, oh, this is disgusting. And Woody, about that time, he says, all right, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to go get us food, right? He's like, burritos sound good right now. So he takes off in his truck, goes to get burritos, and they're like, all right, we'll wait till he gets back. And so they finish getting the lid off and some other stuff. And they look over and they see one of Woody's dogs. And one of Woody's dogs is just like, and it just jumps right in. They're just like, they look in and they think the dog's just going to jump out, but the dog just like bloop, 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 and goes under. And they're like, come on, man, what are we going to do? And one of them's like, we got to get him. So one of them jumps in, right? He's like, where are you? Where is he? And he can't find the dog. He's like, I can't find him. I can't find him. He's just going and going. And he's just like, in a panic. And the other guy, he jumps in, right? And they're both like trying to find this dog. They find the dog and they're just like, throw him out, right? So they get out of there. We we need to get him cleaned up before Woody gets here, get ourselves cleaned up. Well, the dog is literally like just, going in circles, and Woody pulls up in his truck.
Oh.
And he just sees like these guys are like chasing him down, and the dog's going crazy, right? And Woody gets out, and he's like, I leave for like 2 minutes, and this is what happened. This is, by the way, this is the end of the story. I've got nothing. Woody's just like, time to clean up. But here's the picture, right? Is in our mess, where we're just like all messy, we think that even though life's are crazy, going circles, that God's not going to show up and clean us up and be there for us. God doesn't show up when you have things all cleaned up. He shows up when you're in your mess. God's for you. And so I wanted to share this story with you. And it's on, I don't know if any of you have ever had a rough day. I'm assuming some people have had a rough